Oh my god, Nate, I just saw what you fucking said in Squared Box.
Our band of Talaria, the adventurers.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Nate.
Oh my god. All right.
One sec.
We're fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I have to now just based on what he's put there.
Again.
So, our band of adventurers, the Talaria, are closing in on the Rising Star, a Jahanian ship who wishes to make a deal with the island nation of Moa. The intention is that you were to set sail with the Saprats, catch up with the Algos, which had set up ahead of you, find the Nymph's Needle, and convince Camilla to join in on the negotiations, and then as a group you would head over to where the Rising Star is supposedly currently docked in order to engage in negotiation, therefore preventing them from going through the Coral Shield and potentially getting a good deal on the side of it, or if anything, ensuring the safety of the island itself. Your journey through the shield and back out into the Veshmir Sea was mostly uneventful, really only being harried by a group of Sahuagin, which you quickly drove off. During the following days, there was conflict among the party, with a few kept secrets, resulting in a small schism, but overall mostly resolved. However, the result of it had Mevalre be essentially comatose for a few days, and Valkyr seemingly silent afterwards. At the end of those couple of days, luck was on your side, as you were able to stumble upon the Nymph's Needle, badly damaged, but still seaworthy. There was a brief discussion with the captain of the Needle, Camilla, a few tense moments between her and Havelock, and essentially an agreement put in place, though the plan just initially being to head over there and try to work through this deal while also potentially pulling up a contingency, of which Arjun had volunteered. So, with everyone busying themselves, the Nymph's Needle getting much needed resupply of repair materials and such, that is where we left off. So, Iridan von Ren watches as everything gets together. Curly is still on the deck with Iridan, as they just exchange a few brief words before she walks off. And Iridan walks up to the rest of you in the Talaria, just claps his hands down and goes, "Well, that went better than I expected."
It could have been a lot worse.
So, there's definitely problems that need to be addressed, but I'm hoping we can just push that down the river a bit before things get worse.
That'd be my preference. I think for now, keeping our eye on our goal is the best way forward.
Hmm. So like looks over to the other side of the ship where you can see that the Algos is sort of sailed up slowly. Just Iridan turns to one of the crew. Pour some flags, get Algos alongside us. I'm not having us run out of our own repair supplies for this. Crewmate just nods and heads over to prepare for signal flags. And just watches for a bit before it goes. We're probably going to be staying here for the night. We might need to pull away if the weather gets worse, so find a way to busy yourself if you want. Help out with the repairs, or just doesn't finish the sentence. He just shrugs.
I understand.
Just sort of watches for a bit before he's just gives you all a nod and walks away.
Havelock.
Yeah, Sergeant.
You're all right.
All right as I can be.
Good.
Do you think she'll come back tonight?
I don't think she should.
Is it wrong that I wish she would?
Not if what you say is true. That you love her.
Truthfully, Arjun, I think she's the only thing in this world that I love.
He looks at you and he nods. As he looks at the nymph's needle for a moment, he says, I think too many, well, men trying to get involved with the repairs would be counterproductive. If you need me, I'll be below decks for a bit.
Very well. Do you need anything before you go?
No, I'll be fine.
If you get lonely, I'll be standing here.
He looks at you at that with like a questioning look, like just standing here, like staring longingly at the other ship.
Yes. He leans against the rail, just watching.
Is Havelock is just he looks a little bit concerned for Havelock, but he decides to leave him there for now. Yeah, Arjun is basically just going to get his affairs in order, like his equipment. He knows that if whatever he said he might do comes to pass, he's going to need some things that might be on board, like he's got rope. He'll need like a grappling hook and stuff like that. Generally speaking, he's basically looking for stuff that he can use to board the other ship if they come across it.
Okie dokie. So, you sort of ask around, start talking. While this happens, the Algos is brought aside. And you can see there's a small conversation between Iridan and Barley. You ask around for grappling hooks, to which Boomy just sort of points at both the ships. They've got, and the grappling hooks have been used to pull them forward, pull them together even. Like, yeah, if you're looking for grappling hooks, they're all in use right now.
That's fair enough.
At this point, members of the Algos have sort of came on to Stabra as well, helping to carry the supplies over. Several of the nymphs have arranged a small pulley system to help bring up a few things. You see only a handful of the crew of the Stabrat are on there. Specifically, you see Silver and Franz on there. They're mostly just they're helping out, but they're keeping a respectable distance from the rest of the nymphs, you see. Alrighty. And Havelock, what are you doing?
Currently Havelock is observing the other ship. He's going to send Dawes over as a little spider. Go spy, please.
Okay.
Tell him if I miss her.
So being a small spider, it takes him a long time to get over there. Especially since he's avoiding being stomped by various people.
What am I seeing as I look through his eyes?
A lot of... The first thing you notice is fatigue on a lot of the crew of the Needle. It looks like they've been working, running themselves ragged with the state of the ship. But they still have, I guess, steely determination that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like the cargo hatch is currently open, leading down into the depths of the ship. Given how long it probably took Dawes to get there, you don't see Mev on top of the deck.
Okay. Breaking contact with Dawes, Havelock's going to go see if there's any work around the ship he can help with.
Okay. The main one is helping to carry various bits of lumber over to the Needle itself to aid in the repairs.
I'll help with that.
Okay. Alrighty. So for the next a couple of hours. You spend it transferring lumber from either the algos or from the Stabarat to the makeshift pulley system. Dawes does eventually come back, though he's invisible during this, so nobody spots him. And what about you, Kinling? Okie dokie. So you help alongside them then in loading lumber. A couple of hours go by as the three ships remain connected until there's sort of like a gush of air as Iridan quickly jumps from the top of the crow's nest and lands and sort of starts. He actually quickly heads up the gangplank to just before crossing over to where the nymph's needle is, and just states something to the needles before running back. He sort of starts dashing to the other crew, and sort of starts speaking. As he passes you hear him say, it's like, we're gonna have to disconnect the ships. Wind's picking up. He quickly runs across to the crew of the Algos. There's a lot of movement happening all of a sudden as the grappling hooks are eventually taken away. The gangplanks are removed, and one at a time, the Algos and the Steprat slowly pull their ship away. Not a huge distance, but enough that boarding isn't possible anymore. So eventually they all move, so they're all within sight, and they drop anchor.
Where is everyone then, like, if they're detaching? Because it sounded like at least some of them were in the middle of, like, transporting things. Do people just go to their respective ships? Where's Havelock, Argent, Kinling, you know?
Yeah. So Havelock and Kinling would be on the deck of the Sabrat, helping with carrying lumber. Arjun, I assume, will just be preparing for the potential contingency plan. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, with those changes, does anything? Do they want to do anything? You're trying to be useful? Okay. Alright.
Havelock's just keeping himself busy.
Alrighty. So, what about you, Arjun?
I'm trying to think of what else he might. Generally speaking, though, he's just doing his own thing. The preparations, yeah, but also probably just getting a bit of rest.
Okay. So the wind and the rain does start to pick up as the weather seems to settle in to be somewhat stormy. Communication still continues between the ships, making use of either signal flags or lanterns with Morse code. But for the remainder of the night, the ships simply remain anchored where they are. Or is there anything anyone wants to do in the evening?
I mean, if it gets late enough and Havelock is still on deck, Arjun would check up and then, like, probably try to convince him to go get some rest himself.
Yeah, eventually Havelock, with Arjun's advice, decides to go get some rest. He's stealing your bed, though.
That's fine. Arjun will go with you.
All
Another
right.
day.
Okie dokie. So, there's nothing else then. And we roll over into the next day. The seas are still rough. The wind is still strong, but the rain is not coming down as hard as it was during the latter half of the other day.
Imagine if we still had the fucking effigy. Do I have to make a con save?
Well, oh, right. Yeah.
Okay.
23. You're fine.
23. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you wake up fine. I got a little bit of carpet tongue, but it's easy enough to wash out with some water.
I'm going to assume that like I'm in my room with Lucinda and Chitter. And we're just like all sprawled on the bed.
Chitter's not there.
Oh, she left. Where the fuck did that whore go?
Actually, I need to roll a con save for her, don't I? Ooh.
Oh my god. Arjun.
You just hear a groan next to you, just.
You feeling okay?
No.
Oh no. Do we have any? Would I know if we have any fucking I don't know what to call it, like ice caps? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. The fucking ice drink that we have in this setting.
Oh, right. Potentially.
Potentially. Okay. I don't know our supplies right now.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, Mev is gonna Mev's gonna hop up. and like get dressed, put her hair up. She looks at Lou. Need me to get you anything? Hangover cure, citrus.
Yes, gods, yes.
Yeah, I'm on it. Can't believe that bitch left.
Oh, she took the hangover with her.
I hope she fucking did. She didn't even say goodbye. Which is ironic coming from me, I know. Okay. First, how's Lou's hair? Is it still up?
No.
No.
Okay. It's up, but several parts of it have gotten messy and such. So it's kind of half up, half isn't.
Ugh, your hair is always a mess. Wake up, wash your face. I will come back with some stuff. Then I'll fix your hair. Cool? Cool. Yeah, Mev will head up. How is the crew right now? Is everyone still working, or because it's early morning, like it's calmed?
People are still working, though you can see with a little bit less urgency.
Okay.
There's still a lot of repair work going on, but even though the ship still is in a bit of a dire state, it looks better than it was the day before.
Okay. Do I see Chit?
Not below deck. You do see Althea and Gunnar though, just working.
Oh boy, how stressed out do those two look?
Make a insight check. 8.
8.
You don't know about Gnath, but she's usually a bit hard to read. Althea is stressed.
She's always stressed. Come on. How is I guess I could tell a little bit more about like how her clothes and like her hair is, because Althea always has like a very, very, very clean appearance compared to a lot of Moans. I'm guessing that things are not as neat and tidy as she likes them.
Her clothes are relatively neat and tidy. Her hair it's got a bit of bad hair going on.
Yeah. Mev like starts to walk past on her way to the kitchen. She sees Althea and she just whistles and she's like, "Whoa, you look fucking rough."
She's so like her head like snaps towards you. You can see her eyes are sort of wide, almost like a deer in headlights. Like,
Yeah, she's got those big doe eyes too.
Yep. Oh, let's just say pause. It was like, I'm not imagining this. Am I good? Just runs forward and just like basically, gives you a big hug.
Oh shit! Fucking Althea hugging me? What the fuck?
Nothing from her. She's just hugging you very tightly, I might add.
Oh, for a little stick bug, you sure hug tight. She like pats her back. I'm not the ghost, I swear. I'm real.
Just like pushes you back a little bit. For the rest of the group, do you want to describe what she looks like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, I guess.
Well, I described Ganath, but I can reiterate.
Oh, right. No, yeah, you did describe that. I forgot.
Yeah. For Spark Notes, Ganath is a Githyanki woman. I also want to say that I wrote out these characters before Baldur's Gate 3 was ever a thing. I just want to point that out. But Althea is this human woman, probably late 30s. She's very, she's got sort of tanned skin, very deep brown eyes, very big eyes, that are framed by these, like, spectacles that she has. Her hair is kind of this maroony, muddy, like, red color. Like, it's not quite red, it's not quite brown. It looks like it's supposed to be very, very long, but she's got it up in what's supposed to be a very neat bun, but it sounds like right now it's kind of everywhere, like bursting out. And she's kind of short, very, very skinny. And while other Moans have, at least in their work attire, they have usually darker colors, very rich colors still, leathers and stuff. She has more of a, more something that you would see on Kolmordak, like nobility almost. It's not anything ostentatious, but it is particularly formal. She stands out a little bit compared to the rest of them. But yeah. So, Mev looks at Althea. I will say that Althea is a little taller than Mev, even though she's still short. And Mev like fixes her clothes and everything, and she's like, "You never hug. What is this? Do you miss me?"
Yes, but also stress makes people do some rather different things. Very different things.
Different, You're kind of always stressed. I'm not seeing the difference here. You're kind of spazzy.
Well, normally I don't have to deal with a ship that has been leaking water, has had many holes put into it, several people in various amounts of wounds and distress and everything, and then having to deal with the logistics of having to arrange for having two ships which have different kinds of lumber, different kinds of arrangements in how they do things, and trying to... You're not even listening,
How
are
are
you?
you and my mother?
We are fine. We are fine.
I want an insight.
Okay, make an insight check.
Fuck.
Seems to be same as always.
Fucking same as all. Fucking. Did that at least get her to stop?
She tries to start again, but it's like her brain short circuited.
Okay. And what's the same as always, Althea?
The same as always. The same as always. You know, being friends and all that. You know, being loyal crewmates. The same as it's always
you're
been.
Real friendly. Yeah, same as it's always been. Yep. Cool. I can see that you are freaking out a little bit.
Oh, what tipped you off? What tipped you off? Was it the hair? Was it the fact that I hugged you? What tipped you off, Mevalre?
Okay, you clearly have snorted something because you're being real squirrely.
No, I may not have had much sleep right now, and
Mm-hmm.
Gnaf speaks up. Breen gave her recommendations, which, as you can tell, she's not following.
You should really listen to Malbrin.
I know I should, but if I don't, then what's going to happen here? What would happen here if I were to go to sleep? Then an emergency shows up that only I can deal with.
That's not exactly true. I mean, Malt can handle things.
You see, she's about to retort, but then sort of like locks her jaw.
Gonna fucking bad talk your girlfriend? Huh? Mem actually like thinks about it, and she's like, "Do you have a list?"
I have a list in my head, as always.
So you have a list.
In my head, as always.
Right, cool. Write that down for me. I'll get it done.
You really don't need to. Given that you've just appeared out of nowhere, there's no need for that. I can handle this.
There's plenty of need. You're a complete fucking basket case right now. I've got 2 able hands. I'm not doing anything besides, like, fucking around and getting drunk anyways. And frankly, I probably have a lot of chores to catch up on. So consider this a community service of sorts. So she smiles at Althea.
I'll need to check if we have enough paper and make sure we don't take enough of it. At this point, like, enough just like grabs her by the scruff of her shirt and just slowly pushes her towards her room.
I'll be there for that list in 30 minutes to an hour.
Right, yeah, right, yes. Okay. He just pushes her into the room and closes the door. Just turns to you, is like, I'll make sure the door is locked when she hands you the list.
Sounds good. Should I have someone, obviously you're probably... She looks Ganath up and down. I mean, this is your baby that currently has a couple holes in it. I doubt that you want to be standing guard all day, especially with a bunch of fucking toddler men gallivanting.
Oh no, they've gone back to their ship.
Have they? Perfect. Still, thought you want to stay here. Should I get someone else to guard the door?
I'll deal with it.
If you say so. Yeah. I think Mev then will go to the kitchen. If Zora is there, Mev is kind of blatantly raiding the kitchen right now.
You do hear, really?
It's for Lou. She's got the nasty hangover, okay?
4th cupboard on the right, 3rd shelf.
Thank you. She will get that. Get, like, I don't know, a fucking orange or something for her. That won't take too much. She knows that, like, shit's bad right now. Yeah. And I will head back to Lou.
As you leave, you hear Zora say, "You owe me a bottle."
Oh, come on! I'm owing people shit now.
Okay. So,
This is what happens when mommy cuts you off. Fucking.
So you head back to your room where Lou is. She's still, like, essentially bundled herself up in a ball on the sheet.
Come on, Lou. I told you to get up and wash your face.
Head hurts. Don't wanna.
Mev pours her a shot of fucking icy hell, and gives it to Lou. Come on, knock it back.
She, like, knocks it back. She swallows it. There's a split second before she just starts drying. Just.
Oh, come on, you're fine. Yikes.
Couple of minutes of dry heaving. She eventually
Yup.
stops. She's just breathing shakily.
You good?
I don't think I ever want to drink again.
Oh, come on, you're fine. Peer pressure, peer pressure. Mev tosses her the orange, and, like, starts, like, quickly fixing up her hair. Come on, get something in your system.
She basically just is nibbling it very slightly. Like, she's eating it, but it's painfully slow.
I don't know what you're doing today, but Althea is giving me a list of shit that she has to do. She seems kind of completely fucking nutty right now.
Yeah, she's been like that a week.
Yeah, she needs some fucking sleep. So I'm going to be doing that today. If you don't have chores to do, wanna just give me a hand?
Okay.
Again, if you don't have chores to do.
I don't think I do, no.
Cool. Then you are going to be my little assistant today. Thank you so much, Lou.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna just, like, braid up her hair so that it doesn't fall out as easily again.
Mm-hmm. There is a knock at the door and Chitta comes through, drenched.
Drenched? What the fuck happened to you?
It's storming out there.
You love the storm.
Doesn't mean I don't get drenched by rain.
Mev grins. What were you doing? Were you supposed to keep watch?
Keep watch, see how the weather's going, and so that we can bring the ships together again.
Is that the no?
It's a no for at least a few hours.
Yeah, she nods. Are you still going to be, surveying?
I kinda have to.
So what are you doing here?
Camilla told me to go dry off for a bit before I catch my death of cold.
Yeah, she nods. Well, you can go ahead and do that. Lou and I were going to get the list from Althea. Shit that she needs to get done.
Well, that's good. She could do with the bloody rest.
Mev, like, signs an acknowledgement. She stands up. Can you at least, like, shake yourself out? You're dripping all over my floor.
You hear sort of like
Those grins.
a noise in Chitter's throat, which you know is basically her, so like stifling a laugh. Before she just shakes herself off like like birds typically do. So her feathers.
So now there's just water everywhere.
Yeah, her feathers sort of like puffed up a little bit from it before they settle.
You fucking bitch.
Just doing exactly what you said.
I know exactly what I fucking said.
Well, better be better with your words then.
Mev fucking like grabs Chitter's beak. Not aggressively, just like playfully, and she like shakes it around. Yeah, says the one that can't fucking speak. She lets go.
Yeah, says the
Words
one
are
that can't
hard.
fucking speak.
I'm guessing that's in Mev's voice.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. Mev looks at Chitter just so offended for a minute until she busts out laughing. You're a fucking asshole.
And that's why we're all good friends.
Yeah, Mev will just pat Chitter on the head and look to Lou. Are you coming?
Yeah, I guess.
Fantastic. Let's fucking go.
Alrighty. So the two of you, Chitter actually follows along.
Oh, she's following. Okay.
Yeah. She follows along with you all. You get a list. It is full of ramblings.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's clear. It's like, even though you just said like, oh, do this, do that, it's do this, and then like a paragraph or two of how to do the thing.
Jesus Christ. Mev looks at this, looks to Lou and Chitter, and she goes, does she think we're fucking 5?
To be fair.
To be fair, what?
Well, you know our reputation here.
Mev stares for a minute, clicks her tongue. I guess we aren't exactly the most reliable of people.
So the three of you have to do chores. We'll jump over to the stab rat. So the rest of the Talaria. Are there any of you guys doing anything?
How's Havelock looking?
He's looking a little tired. Kind of just wandering around aimlessly.
Lost puppy.
Yes. A very lost puppy.
No helping it, really. There is a measure of moping that must be done. Arjun is going to if he has the chance, he's gonna have a drink with Von Ren.
Yep.
No need for that to be a scene necessarily. He's just looking for the opportunity to just be like, holy fuck, Von Ren.
I know. Yeah, you share a drink with him. He explains that they're waiting for better weather, 1, so that they can get going, and 2, so that they can discuss the plan in detail, specifically the contingency plan. Alright, and what What about you, Kinling? Alrighty. You just kind of stare at the wall. You try to make a game of watching paint dry, it seems. Okay. So I guess that means back to
into the wood is very nice.
I guess then
I think
that's
there's a knot in the tree there.
it's gets back to the nymph's needle for a small bit.
How long does this list take me to do?
Handful of hours.
Handful of hours. So would you say I'm done by like mid-afternoon?
Early afternoon.
Early afternoon? Cool. By that point, has the rain let up any for us to return to the stab rat?
You sort of have a quick chat with Chitta, who does leave partway through the chores.
Yeah. She's got other work to do.
Yeah, and she does signal that it's probably in an hour or so. There looks to be a gap in the storm.
All right. If that's the case, when like they're when there is the opportunity to board the stabbed rat, Mev is going to invite Lou over to meet the others.
Okay.
You don't have to come if you don't want to. But I did, mention Havelock. And that elf boy.
Okay.
Okay. How does Lou look? I know Mev and Chitter have a habit of pushing this girl into things.
She looks nervous.
She looks nervous, okay. Come on, I'm not going to force you, but I want to know where your head is at.
I mean, I'd like to see them. I mean, it sounds like they were like pretty helpful people for you.
Helpful's a stretch of the word, but I care about them.
That's what I mean. Like they helped protect you while you were gone, so.
So
I'd like to see them, yeah.
then stop acting like things are going to bite. Come on.
She still stays close to you as she normally does.
Yep. Then we'll head on to the stabbed rat. Where are my people?
What do you mean, your people?
My people. The Talaria. Where is everyone?
Arjun was having his drink with Von Ren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably done by now, but
Yeah.
if that was the case, he probably would have taken up crow's nest duty today.
Mm-hmm.
Having helped out, Havelock has retired back to Arjun's room.
Okay. So I imagine Arjun is actually probably the first one that I spot since he's up.
Yep.
Second, yeah. Arjun, you hear from down below Mev shouting, Arjun! Get down here!
Arjun will hop off over the railing, catch himself on the ropes, climb down.
How are we doing? How did the night go?
About as well as it could. Havelock is, he clicks his tongue and he's just like, rolls his eyes. And then he just says, and kindling is, and then he clicks his tongue and he rolls his eyes again.
Oh my I mean, honestly, it could be worse.
It could be.
Um,
Who's your friend?
Right. Mev gestures to Lou, who I imagine is like fucking hugging her arm or something. This is Lulu. She's my what do you call us, Lou?
Sisters.
Let's go with that, yeah. We're sisters.
I see. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lulu.
Nice to meet you too.
This is Arjun.
He raises a hand.
Nice to meet you, Arjun. Just staring at you silently.
Mev is like holding back a snicker. There is something that she finds so amusing about this.
Havelock's been retiring to my room. If you're looking for him, that's where he'll be probably.
Right. Thank you. She nudges Lulu.
Huh.
Come on, I can't hold conversations for you. Mev just covers her mouth. Oh my god.
I'm gonna roll to see how badly her question's gonna be. Oh, Lulu, no. Is it true that
Oh no.
that you nearly outlasted Mev?
Oh my god, Mev fucking covers Lou's mouth. Not that. That's not the conversation starter.
The snort from Arjun is legendary.
Oh my god.
He's just like... I see you've been talking.
Oh my god. Mev. Mev says, just a little bit of gossip. She lets go of Lou.
It like shrinks down a little bit and puts herself more behind you. Yeah. She hides a bit more from that. You can see that her face is red at that.
To answer your question, the answer is yes.
Oh.
Barely.
Barely, she says.
Barely.
Is it true that you were able to outdo her in a fight? Like an actual fight, I mean.
Mev looks at the
Gossip
sky.
just rolls.
What, have you never had friends, Arjun?
Blinks a little bit. Looks upwards like he's trying to think of the last time he had a friend.
Oh!
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
What was that, back when you were a teenager, like 50 years ago?
Are you how old?
I mean, lately things have changed.
Oh, he's fucking ancient. Don't let the boyish charm fool you. This guy's a fucking old man.
Huh.
I'm only as old as you want me to be, and he winks.
Oh my god. Neva grins at Arjun. Fucking.
You're braver
How
than you look,
is.
Lulu, to be saying some of the things you're saying right now.
How's what, sorry?
As you're braver than you look, considering some of the things you're saying right now.
Yeah, I wanted to know how Lulu's looking at that.
She's still keeping herself mostly behind you, but she is still, like, staring at Arjun. You'd imagine if her hair wasn't up, it looked real creepy.
Oh yeah, Lulu's a little creepy looking.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. I think she thinks you're gonna bite her.
Is she open?
Mev looks at Lulu.
There's a slight look of horror in her eyes at that. She sort of, like, holds onto your arm a bit tighter.
Not bite, Lou.
There's no response from Lulu.
Oh my god.
Well,
She's. I mean, you can tell. She's shy.
he nods.
Fucking. I'm guessing she's just still hiding behind me now.
Yep.
Yep, okay. She shakes her head. Do you need clarification, or are you just panicking now?
Panicking.
Panicking, okay. That's progress. What's the panic?
Just new person is all.
She looks at Arjun. I'm sure you'll get to know him. Won't be so new soon.
He crosses his arms behind his back and he says, if the new arrivals overwhelm you a little bit, feel free to tell Mev that you want to go back. Overload with new things is not pleasant. I know that much.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Arjun.
He nods.
Oh, come on, like you didn't already know that. Mev pouts. Makes me sound like some kind of bad guy you can't talk to.
No, I can talk to you.
I'm teasing. Don't worry. Yeah. I think Mev is going to pull Lou along. Thanks, Arjun. We'll see you later.
Take care now. It was my pleasure to meet you, Lulu.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Arjun.
Mr. Arjun. Careful, you might stroke his ego.
Doesn't have to be the only thing.
She looks at Arjun. I'm sure we can work on that later.
Arjun, you fucking whore.
I love it. It's terrible. I will head down to look for Havelock.
Okay. As you sort of like start heading down, you do see a few of the crew of the Nymph's Needle come down the gangway to the Stabber Rat, and you see as well some of the crew from the Algos also come across.
I might stop for a second at that. Does it look like just people starting the repairs again, or?
Some of them appear to be repairs. Some of them are will look to be some of the main crew.
Who?
So you see, for all of them, you see obviously the captains. So Barley, Camilla. Von Ren isn't there at the moment. He's sort of, but you sort of see as they sort of come up above deck, and you see the gunnery masters.
Okay, so I see Sparks.
Yep.
You feel that little click in your head, Arjun. Arjun.
Yes?
I don't know what's going on there, but I want in on that. Can you be my eyes and ears?
Sure.
Thank you. And Mev will head down.
Yeah. As I say, you spot Von Ren coming up the stairs. It's like, oh, hey, Mev. Hello, Lulu.
Hello. We're just going to find Havelock.
Right. Been told the gunnery masters and captains are there, yeah?
I just saw them. What's up with that?
We got to talk about potential combat capabilities.
Right. Do you need my crew there, or is it just...
They're free to join because we'll probably need them at the latter half because we got to talk about, Arjun's little plan of sneaking aboard.
Right.
It's no rush. We've got a bit of a wide window before the storm picks up again.
How long?
Judging by what I saw, like 2 hours tops.
Yeah, Mev nods. Arjun will be with you guys originally, and given a little bit of time, I will I'll be up there. I just need a couple minutes. And a little bit longer than a couple minutes, but...
No, I get you. We'll be in the captain's quarters.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah, he just sort of like stands aside so you and Lulu can head down the stairs first.
Fantastic. Okay. So Brad had to go for puppy stuff. I don't know how long he's going to be gone. I have to pee.
Okay, let's take a small break.
Yeah, take a small break. I don't expect Brad to be back soon, but we can at least do like introductions with Lulu and fuck around a little bit, because it does sound important with the planning and everything. Mev did ask Arjun to be there, so I don't think we can do that part without him.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Cool.
we'll take a break. We'll take a brief break.
Great. We're meeting Lulu. Isn't that great, guys?
Yeah.
I can't wait for the sheer awkwardness of kindling.
There's the bad roll for Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was rolling. She got a 7 on charisma.
That tracks.
Okay, that'll be enough of the rolling for that then. Okay, so I assume then that you're going to head to find Havelock in Arj's room?
Well, who do I meet first? Do I meet Kindling or Havelock first?
Given how small the Sabarat is, you probably spot Kindling first.
Alright. What is Kindling doing? Is he still staring at the walls? Kindling? What the fuck are you doing? Waiting for what? You know that, like, the ships are together right now, right? You could be doing something. Oh my god. You see Mev, she's got like her hand on her, and Mev, like, there's someone clinging onto Mev's arm. It's like these very, very, like, pure white dainty arms wrapped around one of Mev's. I imagine Lou's behind her.
Yeah, she's sort of like peeking over your arm.
Yeah, Kindling just sees like this like porcelain skinned woman. I say woman, she looks very, Fae look very young, youthful. She's definitely maybe a changeling or alpha with like these fucking pure black doll eyes. She's very freaky looking. She's pretty, but in a wow, that's not right kind of way. Yeah, Mev looks at Kindling, looks at Lulu. Lou, Kindling, Lou. This is my sister.
Nice.
There is no fucking resemblance.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kindling.
I'm the only one claimed officially, I guess. But on the crew, you know, we have family dynamics. You might call someone your aunt or your cousin. Lou and I are sisters. Yeah, if someone says that they're related on a pirate ship, you should really take it at face value. Kindling's our resident muscle. If you ever need him to, like, haul things around for you or break someone's skull, he's probably the one to do it.
He looks really strong.
He is really strong.
Just waiting to see you. I mean, based on what Mev said, you have been useful for her.
Until recently. There is this, like, look of scolding to Kindling. Disappointment. He's got work to fucking do. So, like, if you want to boss him around, feel free.
But I don't want to boss him around.
I'm just saying, if you need something done. She shrugs. She looks at Kindling. We still need to fucking talk. Not right now, but you're not off the hook. Deception versus my insight. Alright. 19. Niv's eyes like narrow at this. She signs to Lou to like back up.
Just kind of takes a couple of steps back. She's gonna stealth.
Okay.
Okay, she seemingly vanishes.
Yeah, Mev goes up to Kindling, grabs his face. What's wrong with you? Mev's grip on your face tightens. Answer me. What's wrong with you? Is this because of what we've talked about before, your anger issues of sorts? Is it the book? What you did? First, Mev takes out like one of her cigarettes. She gives it to you. Smoke this, it'll help you calm down. We'll talk about all of this later. For now, I can't really tell you not to stress the fuck out, but Kindling. Mev looks annoyed. I'm still talking to you. Are you listening to me? But do you want it over with? What you're doing right now is trying to have a fucking conversation with me. Maybe we can salvage, you know, whatever fucking relationship we have. Manual labor is good, but you've got to actually put some fucking thought into your social skills. I'm just saying, this conversation important. You're not doing nothing. You're talking to me. Do you understand that? I'm gonna insight to like how much she's actually taking in her words. Okay. Now, stop fucking ignoring me. I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. You know I can. Obviously, I can't talk fully right now, but I don't want you to, like, be stringing yourself the fuck out. What you did is... it's fucking stupid, but it's not going to help anyone if you are... well... not all there. Okay? It looks like Mev's thinking for a minute. There's a woman. You might have seen her yesterday. Kind of big buff elven lady, blonde. Her name is Cooley. Go talk to her, tell her that I sent you. Ask her to put you to work. Cuylee. Yep, double E. Great. And she looks Kinling up and down. She finally like lets go of his face and messes with his bell a little bit. Behave yourself on my ship. She lets go of killing. That's all for now. I obviously can't have a big conversation with you in the middle of the hallway. I just wanted you to fucking focus. is, is Lou back yet?
Make a perception check.
Fucking.
Both of you make a perception check, actually.
Yikes. Fucking, yeah, no, Mev, when Killing says that, Mev goes, oh, this is gonna fucking scare me. Alright, Lou, come back.
You sort of hear to your other side now, just, okay, goodbye, Miss Kinling.
Mev tries not to react, but she's like,
There's a visible, like, you visibly jump.
mm-hmm. Mev just shakes her head. He made the big fuck up recently. Things are kind of a mess.
Like, as bad as those other two you mentioned?
What other two did I mention?
Fur and Aki? Didn't you mention that to them?
Yep, okay. Yeah, I remember. Honestly, it might be worse. What happened with those two was something personal to me. I mean, what he did was personal to me too, but it could have also hurt so many other people. Not just me.
I mean, he doesn't look like that kind of person, but I just met him, so...
I didn't think so either, but the only reason he's even still on the ship and not sleeping with the fucking fishes is because we don't think it was entirely him.
Oh. Is that kind of why you sort of distance yourself from those other two?
Yeah. They made their fucking choice. And Kindling, I suspect some of it was him and some of it was another influence. I'm being a little more lenient.
Do you think we'll ever see those other two?
Fur, definitely. I'm not sure if she'll get to stick around, but definitely. Kreesk, I mean, I've got no idea where he is, so.
At least like to meet them, just to thank them, I guess. Even if they did bad things to you.
Mev looks at Lou and she like grabs her shoulder. Lou.
Yeah?
Don't ever thank those fucking people.
Okay.
If you don't thank someone just because they did something nice before they stabbed you in the back. You still got a fucking blade in your spine. You understand?
Yeah.
And if anyone fucks with you, kick them to the fucking curb as soon as possible. Don't let anyone push you.
Okay.
And if you can't do it, just come to me.
Okay.
Alright. Mev will go to Arjun's room to meet Havla.
Alrighty. So, Havelock, you hear a knock on the door.
Lock.
Bev? Oh fuck, what time is it? Bev! And you hear scrambling as he runs to the door and he yanks it open. Titty's out as usual.
Yeah, Mev is standing there again. Lulu's like hooked her arm around. Miss me?
What fuck is this?
Did he say who the fuck is this?
Yes.
I assume that's towards Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
She instantly like, shrinks behind Mev more.
Mev like fucking stands up straighter, puffs her chest out a little bit to make herself bigger. Hey, be nice. This is Lou. She's my sister.
You didn't tell me your sister was cute. Hi, Lou.
She's my sister. Is it any fucking guess?
She doesn't get much sun, does she?
She gets plenty of sun. Mev looks at Lou.
Just kind of looks back at you.
Well, say hello.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Havelock.
She's too polite. There's no way she's your fucking sister.
She is!
Havelock's gonna bend down so he's closer to her eyesight and whispers to Lou, "If she's holding you hostage, you can let me know."
Oh, please, if anyone's going to hold anyone hostage, it's fucking you.
You know what? You're right. And he's gonna grab a hold of Mev.
Grab a hold of her other arm.
No. Right around the waist.
Oh my god. Fucking. So I've heard.
Heard from who?
Men, women, my own intuition.
Next, you're gonna tell me it's like some space turtle.
Mev grins. I mean, knowing me.
Talking to the sun and the stars, always.
She looks at Lou, looks back at Havelock. Are you going to invite us in, or...
No, God's no, we'll go to my room. This is Arden's room.
To be fair, his room is, the nicest.
Fair point, he's gonna take a step back and hold the door open. Ladies.
Again, yeah. Mev will come in, with Lou. I imagine it's got those nice fabrics and everything also.
The pretty sheets.
I'm pretty sure it's all. Mev hops on the bed.
So how did things go?
Depends on what you are referring to.
That's the other shit.
Everyone misses me. The people I imagine miffed at me. Can't really blame them. Had conversations with my mother.
Anything about me?
Lots about you.
It's a lot about me.
She knows, but she's not exactly changed her opinion.
That's kind of funny. I thought that would happen. I'm sure I told you that would happen beforehand.
Mev scowls. Well, I think she's being fucking stupid, okay? This isn't what the nymphs fucking stand for. She's going to fuck with that because of a petty grudge between not even you, but with your dad. That's her own fucking problem.
So what does she think of the Talaria?
She doesn't have much of an impression on kindling. She thinks that Arjun is very, very intelligent, and you're a fucking bastard. So really, not much different.
She's not wrong. I don't think my father and mother were married.
Mev fucking shakes her head. Are we going to discuss this in front of Lou?
Oh, of course not. I was just, asking.
Just asking so you can say I told you so.
Yes.
Olive. She's being
Lou, are
fucking
you
stupid.
hungry?
She's stupid right now, okay?
Lou, are you hungry? Would you like something to eat, to drink?
No, I'm okay.
Havelock just leans into Mev and whispers, "She's quiet, huh?" Like the crazy quiet or just like the shy quiet?
Shy, quiet, bordering on creepy.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sweet girl, Havelock.
I'm not saying she wasn't. I was just asking, what kind of company were we in?
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, don't fuck with her. Be nice.
So Lou, how did you, come to join the crew you joined?
Mev winces.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Mev, you notice Havelock has absolutely no idea what to say to Lou.
Oh my god. Fucking... You know, actually, because of Lou's, history, is there a chance that Havelock's seen Lou before?
Probably not.
Probably not. You don't want to do like a history check?
Havelock can do a history check if he wants.
Give me the dice. I want to roll. Six.
7. Alright. Alright. Then I suppose you would not recognize her. Yeah, noticing that, like, I mean, Lou's awkward as fuck, and Havelock not having anything to say is fucking amazing. So Mev goes, you know, Havelock's got the gun. And Lou's the best shot I've ever fucking seen.
Hello now.
Yeah, it's what I'm good at.
Mev chimes to Lou. It's Naz and make, so you know it's good.
Can I see it, please?
Havelock rolls onto the other side of the bed and rummages around in his bag to pull out the gun.
The gun.
Alright. So you pull out the gun still in its box. You just sort of pass it over to Lulu, who takes it like timidly. She sort of opens it and looks at it. And then you see... Mev, you rarely see this with Lulu, given how meek she is, but you just see her, like, just pick up the gun and start, like, meticulously examining it, almost like a jeweler.
Yeah.
Like appraising a gem and such. You just see it's like, it's almost... It's obviously not in the fanciful way, but it's kind of like, you know, the military parades with how they do with the guns and such. With the twirling and everything. It's kind of like that kind of like robotic motion almost.
Mm-hmm.
As she's examining all parts of the gun.
Color guard.
You see that she'll like, you know, pulls back on the hammer, aims it steadily, like pulls it. Obviously there's no powder in, but like, you know, there's a small bit of sparks as the flint hits. So like examines it. But she just like gently puts it back in, closes it, and then hands it back. Just goes, "It's a very nice gun."
Thank you. It was a gift. Apparently half from Bev.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
He said, thank you. It was a gift, apparently half from Mev.
Oh. Who was the other one from? The other half.
The worst. Second worst man to ever live.
It was from a Kresk,
Oh.
that guy I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mevnons. Maybe next time I'm on the mainland, I can do something for you.
No, you don't need to do that.
I want to though. You're clearly interested.
I mean, I'm interested, but they're loud. I don't like how loud they are.
Maybe we can find some sort of like enchanted piece to make it quiet.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, people would never see you fucking coming.
I mean, that's usually why I like my bow and arrow.
Yeah, she nods. Suppressing. Bev watches Havelock and Lou for a second, just like watching to see if Havelock is actually going to try.
To try what?
To fucking have a conversation.
Oi. Well. Has Mev told you about our companion, our friend? His name is Dawes?
Bring it up, dogs.
Would Mevalre mention Dawes?
I think she did mention him. And particularly, I think she made a joke about how he likes to curl up in her chest.
Isn't it like your pet or something?
He's a
bet
hired
Dawes didn't like that.
associate.
Again.
Well then, Havelock's going to call upon Dawes.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, is
He just sort of like appears on one of the bedposts, like, "Hello, don't quite appreciate being called a pet." Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dawes. It's fine. You
Don't
probably
call
didn't
him
know any
Mr.
better. What was that, Havelock?
Don't call him Mister.
Oh, what is that? Now, hang on, don't I ever say this?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with her calling me Mr. Dawes?
Because it sounds funny. You're not a mister.
I have
an
you
asshole.
know I'm very much a mister.
What about Sutter?
That's even better. Yeah, Sir Dawes will do. Okay, Sir Dawes.
Mev.
Mev, you are a rat.
She grins ear to ear. So good. You know, there's something going on upstairs.
Besides the work.
the captains and the gunnery masters that are
Oh, fuck, that's not good.
yeah, that are working on some sort of contingency plan. Argent's up there right now, kind of listening in. We're going to get in on it in a little bit. But I'm a little concerned. Contingencies involving fucking gunnery, especially fucking sparks, probably means that someone is going to end up blown up.
Well, let's hope and pray it's not us this time.
This time, ugh. It just runs a hand through her hair.
Last time we ended up in a storm, we ended up in a different port, off the side of a boat.
Yeah.
This is going to suck so much, but let's go.
Mev stands up. She looks at Leo. You know, you could join the conversation.
I mean, I don't know what I can add into it.
Well, you like guns, don't you?
Yeah, but if they got the gunnery masters, they're talking about cannons.
Just a bigger gun.
You're easily undetected, and you're a watcher, Lou. You're gonna need to be our eyes in this kind of situation. At least one of them.
Okay.
I think it's valuable. Besides, you're not doing anything, right? Can't exactly sit on your hands.
I mean, I could, but
But
okay, I'll come and take part.
can you like an insight on her of how she feels about this?
Sure.
18.
It's genuine nervousness.
Okay. Don't worry, if anyone asks why you're there, I'll say that I wanted you there.
Okay.
Havelock claps her on the back. Welcome to being important. You don't get to sit around anymore.
Wait, do you clap Mev or Lulu on the back?
Blue.
She recoils instantly and sort of scurries away a bit.
Yeah, Mev stands up quick. Hey.
It's a friendly gesture. Friendly!
Don't just touch Lou, okay?
Sorry about that, Lou.
Okay.
No, Mev goes to Lou and like offers her arm. Come on, it's cool.
Takes your hand and just sort of like, again, just wraps her arms around your other arm.
Yeah. Alright. Mev will head out with.
Okay. I assume you head
Havelock
towards...
follow.
Of course he follows. That's
Awesome.
all he gets to do. He is the Lord.
I assume you head towards captain quarters?
Yep.
Alrighty, if that is the case. Kindling. You head up above the deck and sort of begin to head up the gangway towards the Nymph's Needle. As you get near, you're stopped by a rather large, burly elf, which you recognize almost instantly as Cooley. But before you speak, she just goes, "Oh no, sirree. What are you doing coming up here, kitty?" Did she now? Right, well, how good are you with tools? Well, we'll see about that. Because there's a lot of repair work that still needs to be done. So, listen to what the girls say. They'll point you in the right direction. And try not to piss off Ganath. You'll know her when you see her. Steps aside and lets you in. She puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "One more thing as well. I don't think I need to say this, but I will anyway. You're not allowed into any of the girls' rooms. Your repair work is strictly going to be on the hull and in the storage areas. Are we clear?" Good kitty. Just gives you a shove.
Good kitty.
Yeah. So you
See what Mev gets it.
So you spend a bit of time doing repairs, helping out here and there, until eventually Cooley comes back to you. "Kindling, was it?" "Your friend's heading into the captain's quarters. It was asked if to tell you, or to ask if you wanted to join them." So looks over at the way you've been doing. "Well, at least you haven't been totally fucking everything up. Good job." "Lighten up. If you were actually fucking up, I would have thrown you across the deck by now. Go on. Get back to the stab rat and see your friends."
Get the fuck out.
Okay. So, don't worry, I'm aware of the circumstances, but basically, the lot of you head to the captain's quarters and sort of knock, and you're let in. Von Ren is currently standing at the far side of the table while everyone else is sitting down. Arjun is also sitting there, having listened in. As he says,
Okay.
"Oh, right. Glad to see you here. We were just finishing off the conversation. Sit down wherever." We'll finish this off and get to next part of things.
That is. No, sits down.
Arjun's little plan of sneaking aboard their ship and sabotaging their cannons. Gotta figure out what to do in that situation, but that's why we got the gunnery masters. He sits down, sort of stretches, like, you know, cracks his neck here and there. It's like, right. And that's what we'll call it for this session, because obviously we don't have Brad for Arjun's input.
Yep.